You're going to try to prove your point to someone so much, my gorgeous Scorpione. So there is going to be a really kind of like important conversation you're going to have with someone at the beginning of this week. And for some reason, that particular person who you're going to have a conversation with, it's going to be winding you up so much to the point where you are kind of going to end up having a little tiny mini disagreement. Nothing major, nothing huge. But this in itself, it's actually going to be so important to you because at that moment in time, there is some kind of information going to come up. And that information that's going to come up, it's really going to kind of make you aware of something that you didn't know. So this, for you, this moment in time, it's going to be absolutely crucial because of that misunderstanding, because of that argument. You know, if you didn't have that misunderstanding, if you didn't have that little argument, then you would never kind of become aware of this really, really important realization. And what you're going to realize is just really going to be completely out of blue, like completely unexpected and completely out of blue. So this is actually going to work in your favor. Why? Because somehow you're going to realize through that conversation that some kind of manifestation, something that was on your mind for so long, the part of the very, very strong vision of yours, how you want your life to be. And it's a lot to do with things that you have been working on, the things that mean to you so much. You know, there is like what you're going to realize, it's going to be completely out of blue, honestly, completely unexpectedly. You're going to realize through that conversation that some kind of manifestation is slowly but surely happening in your life. You will realize that there are already certain elements that you've manifested, and if you didn't have this argument or misunderstanding, you would never get to this point. So this is going to be brilliant. So on one hand, you're going to realize that something is about to manifest, something that means to you so much. This is not to do with like a final manifestation, no baby, no, but it's to do with something really kind of important manifesting, which is going to create the actual pathway, which is also going to create a very strong and solid foundation towards the life that you want to live. So this is a brilliant, because as I said, you know, this is a part of your vision, how you want your life to be, and at the same time you are going to be so much happier because it's to do with you doing things that you are extremely passionate about, but it's also to do with you getting the bigger picture of those things that have been slowing you down within the last 11 months unnecessarily. It's a lot to do with outside influences, you know, but then that has nothing to do with your life personally. But then again, it's just all about this understanding which you're going to have, which is on another hand going to help you to elevate yourself and see lots of other situations from a completely different angle, which is going to be ever so important right now, especially when it comes to you, like really realizing and understanding that exactly what do you need to do next. And also my go-to Scorpione, right at the beginning of this week, what is also going to happen, I can see that you're going to be expressing yourself like spiritually. You will be doing something and you're going to feel so passionate about whatever this is. You know, maybe you will again, you know, maybe you will want to kind of like try to smudge your home. Maybe you will want to use a certain crystals, you know, maybe you will want to meditate. But whatever comes to you to do on a spiritual terms, what is going to be very interesting is that it's going to be something that you haven't done in absolute ages. And you are going to feel such a strong pull. You are going to feel such a strong energy, like poof, 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 like to do something suddenly, like that what you haven't done in absolute ages is just going to come into your mind, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. So this, you know, this is going to be so important because it means that this is a sacred moment in your life where you are reconnecting yourself with yourself. It means that you have gone through something so difficult and so scary and so dark that was affecting yourself to be yourself within the last 11 months in particular. So this is a great sign that you are returning yourself to yourself. You're returning to your spirituality, and so suddenly you're gonna have something on your mind that you haven't done in absolute ages. And please, you need to do that. You need to do that. It's not about doing it as such, but it's about following these sacred orders. Because let's say that you haven't smudged your home in absolute ages, and now you start this process of smudging your home. The point here is, as soon as you start this process, my gorgeous Scorpioni, something is gonna come to you. Some kind of realization. How much do you need to be direct and clear about something? This is so important, because at the same time, this in itself is going to provide you with probably one of the most powerful directions of your life, with what naturally and organically you should be, and spiritually you should be doing right now. So it's a lot to do with an absolutely mind-blowing this spiritual effect that this an impact this is going to have on you. So, and every time, literally, when something just comes to you in terms of spirituality that you haven't done in absolute ages, that's your sign, and that's an indication that you've gone through something very difficult. It's coming to an end, and now you are like kind of, you know, becoming spiritually free. So now you're gonna kind of really, this is gonna bring an important impact into your life, because it's going to prevent you from being indecisive at a time when you shouldn't be indecisive whatsoever. So this is all about a clear direction which is going to be provided to you when it comes to your future in terms of planning. You will see that only a couple of days after that moment in time, that are going to be, you're going to perk up. You're going to perk up so much, and especially when it comes to like, oh my God, I can't believe like I haven't done anything about this, I haven't done anything about that. But it's a lot to do with your life now, and it's a lot to do with the planning when it comes to your future as well. Okay, so this is absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Scorpioni, indeed, you know. And also, I don't want to forget that at the beginning of this week, you're also going to become aware of like a really good success in your life. Like you are gonna get a news, you are going to get a message, and this is gonna really kind of mean to you so much, because it's to do with an important accomplishment. And that important accomplishment is going to be so significant for you, because now you are going to have, you are going to not have, but you're going to feel this freedom to do whatever you want. Honestly, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it's absolutely literally time to be proud of yourself, and to not forget about giving credit to yourself where the credit is due. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, I can see you're going to have a moment where you're going to be thinking, and something is going to be on your mind persistently, my gorgeous Scorpioni, at around the midweek. And what is going to be on your mind, you're going to be thinking about something very intensely, you know, and you're going to be like kind of sitting down, you're going to be chilling out, and something is going to be on your mind, some kind of problem. You know what is going to be on your mind? Something sad that happened to you like a quite long time ago. I mean, I don't want to sound like negative or being like, I don't want to be like a dark Lala, but this is exactly what I mean. You're going to have a moment, and you're going to be thinking how something affected you from your past so much, you know. Maybe you're going to be sitting somewhere in the nature, maybe you're going to be sitting at home, you know, maybe you're going to be sitting in your garden, but you are just going to have this moment, and you're going to be thinking, my God, this affected me so much. And you're going to kind of be thinking along the lines like, maybe you didn't get over something from your past, but you need to get over it, you need to heal this, you just need to change your mind about it, you need to change your way of thinking about it. And if it comes to like forgiving to someone, I know it's almost impossible sometimes for us to forgive to someone, but by forgiving something to someone that they have done to us in our past, we release ourselves from this negative energy and from this stagnation, okay? Because we let our spirit know that, you know, we understand this, we are bigger than this, we are better than that, for example. But sometimes it's almost impossible to like forgive something to someone. So it's not as such about the forgiveness, but just about changing your opinion opinion about that situation that happened to you for like a long time ago. So you may not be ready to forgive, but you can just change your opinion about it and give a little light to it, allow it to heal, and you will see what an amazing progress this is going to actually bring into your life. But going back to you having this moment, my gorgeous Scorpione, now you know this is what I want to say. This is my sorry, this is my advice really for you. But then at the same time, when you're thinking about these things, you know, you are, I know this is going to sound really weird, but you are going to hear this very unusual music. This very unusual music is going to come from somewhere, and you're not going to be able to tell where this unusual, strange and bizarre music is coming from. You're not going to be able to identify. Maybe that music is going to be in your mind, my gorgeous Scorpione. Maybe that music is going to be coming into your dimension from a completely different dimension, you know. But the bottom line is that you're going to become aware of a very, very strange and unusual music. And at that moment in time, there is something really weird which is going to happen, something really bizarre, something really strange. It's actually going to happen. You're going to have a really bizarre experience. And the bizarre experience that you are going to have, it's really going to be consisting of you like seeing something which you're not going to be able to believe what you're gonna see, but then at the same time what you're gonna see, it's gonna make you aware of the fact how, you know, that all the people are not the same, how strange some people are, and all what is gonna be on your mind is how you cannot like really understand, you know, like sometimes how you can't understand why people do certain things and things like that. So this is gonna be on your mind. And then at the same time, through this, what you're gonna see, there is an idea that you are going to have. There is some kind of idea. And this idea that you're gonna have has got absolutely nothing to do. What are you gonna hear, and what are you gonna see, and what are you gonna become aware of? But suddenly this idea is gonna come to you at that moment in time. How much do you want to try something? How much do you want to kind of inspect something? How much you want to explore something? This idea, it's not gonna be on your mind for the first time. This idea was already on your mind, and now you're going to be reminded of that particular idea. How much do you actually want to learn about something? And that in itself, it's going to make you so enthusiastic. It's going to make you so happy. And at the same time, you are also like kind of going to be reminded of things like how bad things were, negative things were for you, like over the last year and a half, for example, and that it's actually going to push you forward towards you a kind of exploring something even more. This is so important because I need to say it's not only about exploring, it's not only about learning, it's not only about finding out, but it's more about you making an absolutely mind-blowing, life-changing step. As soon as you do this, as soon as you make this move, baby, something really amazing, it's actually going to happen. And this is so important. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, so when it comes to the midweek, I want to say to you, you know, that there is some kind of sadness that it's actually going to heal with time. This is what you need to remember, to let go of the past, and you are going to understand that the personal growth is going to come from from challenges, you know. So it's all about healing misunderstandings, you know. And also it's very important for you to understand that at around the midweek, you know, you need to see who this is, because somebody is going to need your help. Somebody in your life who is very close to you, it's going through something very confusing and very difficult, and that person is going to need your help. It's someone who has been quiet for a while, okay? And I'm going to leave it there. The last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, you know, there is one gorgeous person here, a really gorgeous person who is going to inspire you so much. I like this gorgeous person. Hello. I'm joking. No, there's a really gorgeous person who is going to inspire you here at around the end of the week. And this is a lot to do with you knowing which decision you make at the time when you are facing a variety of very much so attractive choices. So So one particular person, one gorgeous person is going to play an important role when it comes to you knowing what is the right choice for you indeed. And also you are going to have such an important conversation with somebody very, very close to you, somebody very important to you, so like an immediate family member or a partner or a best friend. That particular person is really going to surprise you with what they are going to suggest to you to do. And first of all, this is not going to make sense to you, but later on it's just kind of like you're going to understand your connection to what this person said, and you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it. This is brilliant actually, because then and there you are going to learn something new about yourself as well. This is in itself going to create a really interesting moment of self-discovery. And another thing that I was going to say at around the end of the week, you know, an important conclusion, very important and powerful conclusion you're going to have when it comes to your money and when it comes to your finances, and it's all going to come through your intuition indeed. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, another thing I was going to say at around the end of the week, please listen to me very carefully. Do not make an unwise choice. Do not make an unwise choice at around the time when you are going to be going through situation, and this is going to be the situation I'm talking about, and the situation it's going to be at around that time, it's to do with some kind of topic that is going to make your heart flutter. So it's to do with a topic that is going to make your heart flutter, but at that moment in time, just remember, I think it's a bit to do with like maybe things that we shouldn't do. It's a bit of like a temptation that is going to be going on over here, and then it's important for you to come on top, and it's important for you to be strong. It's important for you to be stronger than that. So when this happens, you know, do not make an unwise choice. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all so much. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.